Hey, happy campers, Todd here, Great American RV Superstores, and today we're taking a ride around the lot here in Hammond, and we're looking at motorized units. We have Class Bs, Class Cs, Class As, and with Great American, we have a lot of options. Do you have diesel or gas in any one of those classes, and what options come with each class? So for you adventurers out there or minimalists, Class B might be your option. When you come into your unit, of course, you're going to have your sofa that can turn into a bed, small gas stove, small microwave, small refrigerator. But the idea of a Class B is because you're going to be on the road just enjoying the sights that you're out there to see. We also have our small shower that has the toilet compact in there. That's obviously to save space. You're going to have better fuel mileage in a Class B, so that leaves more money to be able to travel in more places. We also have the conveniences of being able to park pretty much anywhere. Stealth camping, right? You can pull up at a Walmart parking lot, crank that generator up, and sleep overnight, or even a rest area. Wherever you are, it's easy to adapt to that area. As we talk about Class Bs, we talk about the convenience of being able to drive. It's just a bigger van, right? No high roof, no wide sides. It's really simple to drive compared to your bigger motorized units. We also have the comparisons of Dodge chassis versus our Mercedes chassis. Everyone's going to have an opinion on which one suits their needs. Maybe you want the nice conveniences of Mercedes by having the power adjusted seats or the displays. Well, everybody's kind of jumping up and adapting to that. So you have to look at those conveniences and what makes you happy, just like a regular car, while you're traveling down the road. Now on the exterior of your Class Bs, you're still going to have the same features that any other unit is going to have. You're going to have your gray tank and black tank dump system. You're going to have your city and water fill. You're going to have your black tank flush. You're also going to have your propane on your unit. So all these features are more compact on this Class B and a lot easier to get to. Now we'll immediately jump to the top of the line Class A that brings a lot of luxury, a lot of features, a lot of space compared to our Class B, of course. Now Class A diesel pusher is going to make life on the road a lot easier if you can hit that price point. We have upscale microwave, we have our dishwasher, we have nice solid surface countertops along with high scale leather, entertainment, refrigerator, which is residential. In this one we have a wine chiller. We have our massive bedroom area that secures a lot of privacy and a large bathroom with that shower as well. So this is obviously a couples type unit, but we're living in the higher lifestyle, right? It's also going to come with a lot of technology with it as well. Here we have our massive touchscreen, basically an iPad. That's going to give you a lot of options. If you're intimidated by this kind of thing, well, it may not be for you, but if you like technology and you like knowing every aspect of what's going on with your RV, well, it's available. Budget is obviously going to dictate what features you can and can't have. But I will tell you, driving a diesel motorhome is nice. It's a beautiful ride. It's got plenty of power, but it also comes with plenty of planning. We also have to consider where we're going to fuel up, where we're going to park, and how we're going to maneuver this big bus inside of smaller campgrounds. So it's going to take away some of the nice features that we have that comes with the convenience of a smaller unit. So now we've jumped from our Tiffin Allegro bus to our Jayco Elante 29F. We can see that our interior is slightly different, still nice, but different. Our space isn't quite what it was in that other unit, but we also have extra features such as our bunk over our driver's seat. Now we do have that bunkhouse option in this, but there's plenty of floor plans to suit your needs. Maybe you don't have the kids or the grandkids, and you can have that private bedroom living. And in our living room area, we have our dinette and our couch in here with our pop-up TV. Maybe entertainment is not the primary focus of your unit, but just suitable hangout area is. Now, when we talk about driving, this is a gas motorhome compared to our diesel. It's going to be a much different drive. Our suspension on a diesel motorhome is going to be airbags versus our standard truck suspension, with springs on a gas motorhome. So the driving is going to be much different, but keep in mind, you'll be able to maneuver it a lot different than a long diesel motorhome as well. Still in the lower price point of a gas motorhome, you still have the nice residential features of a larger refrigerator. All of our RVs are going to have our standard air conditioners, water heater systems, and microwaves and other appliances in our unit. So keep that in mind. Even though you jump from one to the next, the name brand on these items is pretty well going to be the same. We also have conveniences compared to our towable units of larger bathrooms and more access to that area as well. Let's keep in mind too that on a motorhome, you're going to have an onboard generator, whether it be gas, diesel, or propane. It's going to add the feature of being able to, once again, park wherever you are on the road, whether it be a rest area or a Walmart or someone's driveway. You can crank up that generator and you have the luxury of air conditioner and any 110 appliance that you can think of with that onboard generator. Here we are in our Thor Magnitude GA31. We can see our floor plan is pretty similar to that Jayco Class A that we looked at. We have our full wall slide with the bunkhouse area, dinette booth, and a lot of the same appliances. We'll see a lot of the same name brand stovetops, microwaves, all that stuff in different brand units. So there's really not much trade-off until you go to a much higher trim level that will provide you with more residential type features. Once again, our floor plan, pretty similar. With our motorized, we're going to gain more access, or more space rather, in our bathroom area. And in this particular one, we gain more access with our 2 doorways. We're also going to notice more modern features in our units, like our tankless water heater system. That provides us with a lot of the comforts that we have in our modern day home with endless hot water. Now on Class C's, we sacrifice exterior storage due to height, but we have a lot of storage in these Class C's, mainly in your bedroom area, with plenty of linen area, as well as hanging clothes, drawers. We also have cabinets above our beds. So it's designed properly to be able to keep stuff inside when we don't have that outside storage. All right, as we step into our Integra Odyssey 26M, we can notice an open floor plan in our main area. This one with a Murphy bed, so we don't have a separate bedroom, but a larger living area that can fold down into a bedroom. Now with that, of course, we have to sacrifice some space because we have this open living area right here, and that space is sacrificed in our bathroom. So we're always trading off one for another when we go to different floor plans. Technology can be scary as well with a lot of customers on newer units. They're coming with touchscreens and touchpads and iPads and all this crazy stuff. Well, if you're intimidated by that kind of thing, there are still units available that have our simple push button systems for our slide outs, our water heaters, and our generators to be able to function just like we would back in the old days. So let's talk about our driving experience. We talked a little bit about our Class A motorhomes, how our diesel and gas can vary because of course our suspension is different, but here we are in a Class C, very much like a van or larger SUV. We have our Ford steering wheel, console, everything seems very familiar. Now the drive is going to be a little bit different. We're wider, we're taller, and those are all things we need to account for when we're driving down the road, but nowhere near the size of a Class A motorhome. The driving experience, once again, on a gas Class A and a gas Class C, you're going to have some similarities to driving a larger vehicle as far as how it handles down the road, but all in all, still a fairly comfortable ride. Also, to help put you at ease while traveling, there are camera systems on these units, not just backup cameras, but tri-camera systems. We'll have cameras mounted on our mirrors in some units to where when we activate our blinker, of course, that helps us with our blind spot, making shifting and moving in and out of lanes much easier. We also have Android and Apple compatible radio systems in our units too, so that provides us with easy navigation from our phones to our screen that gives us a much better view as we're traveling down the road. So on the exterior of our Class C, of course, we have entertainment options with our TV. And we're also going to have smaller storage compared to our Class A, of course. Smaller storage, but waterproof in most cases. You're also going to find other features depending on trim level and floor plans. Maybe an outdoor kitchen is what suits your needs. Enjoy cooking outside? Well, that's the proper unit for you. But maybe storage is the proper option. It's a give and take once again. So another thing to think about whenever moving to a motorized unit is this is your essential means of transport unless you have a towed vehicle. They all have receiver hitches, 7-way plugs ready to hook that towed vehicle up, but you also have to consider braking mechanisms on that towed vehicle. Is this unit set up for that? Well, the higher trim level, once you move into Class A's and stuff, they may include that in on that package. But do you have enough power for your size towed vehicle as well? When we talk about the structure of our units, of course we're going to have fiberglass siding. Also vacuum bonded walls with added insulation. So that's going to make the ability for that camper to stay either cooler or warmer during those summer or winter months a lot nicer. Now let's talk about power. Well, of course we have our onboard generator systems. That, depending on the size of that generator, may or may not run everything on your unit. You may be reduced down to one AC system versus 2. Well, the same thing goes for your power system, 30 or 50 amp service. If you're down south, you're going to really want that 50 amp service if you have dual air conditioners, because it's going to help cool your unit a lot easier on a 100-degree day versus up north, or maybe you only have a single AC system. 30 amp service is perfect for that. Now we also have to consider how many appliances we plug in. Maybe we have a lot of griddles or coffee pots or whatever the case may be. That's also using amperage. Safe bet, if you're never sure, go with that 50 amp service and you're never wrong. Now as we jump back over to our Latte, we have a major difference in storage capabilities. We have multiple storage compartments. Because of the height of our unit, it allows us for more space underneath, along with the length as well. And of course there's the Class A diesels with maximum storage underneath. You can practically put a bed in this slide out tray right here and have another bedroom for the kids. But maybe those needs don't fit you. We can always adapt to whatever unit we're in, but we have to find out what's important to us. Now, of course, there's an opinion for everybody. Your opinion may be different than mine, that's okay. We're just trying to put the information out there so you have a better idea of what you're looking for when you're ready to upgrade, or maybe your very first unit. Come see us at Great American RV, any one of our 11 locations, and our experienced staff is more than happy to help you.